Okay, my videos keep on stopping at 14:58. This is the second one. I am now going in with Elate. I'm going in with Elate. What is it called? I don't know. It's their cover up. They call it the Cream Revealer. Sorry, cover up concealer. Cream Revealer. I got this one instead of the RMS one because I don't like RMS's marketing, and I like Elate because they're Canadian and their ingredients are really, really, really nice. Like, I think the foundation I was using has like sea buckthorn and like jojoba and all kinds of nice stuff in it. They totally don't sponsor me, obviously. What skincare brand supports another skincare brand? I mean, I try to, but I'm weird. I'm weird, says the woman. Like, anyways, okay, not bad. I'm gonna go in under my eyebrows. I think I need to just like shape a little bit. There's like weird patches of on both sides of like hair in the same spot. I think I'll just have to like thin that out a little bit, but I want to see how much eyebrow I can grow because I'm always like, oh, I don't have any eyebrows. It's not really true, it's just they're messy. Anyways, we'll see. Okay, a little bit of cream revealer around the old schnoz. And I have the funniest freckle like right on the end of my nose. It's like the one freckle that I do want to cover up because it's just really strange freckle. Okay. I went and I did my makeup in such a weird order. What else do I have? Did I put any blush on? Oh, I don't know. So I have this teeny tiny little, oh, well, it's kind of, actually it's sort of faded away, but it's like a little pot of Dalish, and it's like a, you know, one of those multi-use thingies. And I think this is called Bubblegum Pink, and it's so bright. And I'd ordered it online. When I got it, I was like, oh, I don't know. This is like a weird, like, I don't think this is gonna suit me, because I always think that peachy colors are gonna be better on me. But then what I realized is that peachy colors can actually look really muddy on my skin because I've got olive skin, and that these really bright pops of like like very girly colors actually look really, I think, kind of nice on my skin tone. I don't even know if you can see anything. My face is probably just red from rubbing it. Okay, what's the next question? Oh yeah, so eclipse morning and night. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's gentle. It just depends on your skin type, right? Like Mercedes from L'Amour et la Musique, she found in the winter that she couldn't use it morning and night. I think sometimes she uses it morning and night now. And I am. I've got like semi-sensitive-ish. Oh, it's so hot in here. Semi-sensitive-ish skin, a little bit oily, sometimes acne prone. It used to be acne prone. It's different now. And yeah, like the salicylic acid in it, it's really good for breaking down the clogged pores, keeps the acne at bay, and it's anti-inflammatory, super soothing, and yeah, and I use really, really gentle surfactants in it. So just don't use a lot. Use it with your balm cleanser or like right after your balm cleanser, and you're not going to find it to be too much, I don't think. I mean, it's hard for me to say based on like someone's like Instagram email, right? But I would, you know, take a gamble and say that it'll be okay. But of course, take all advice with a grain of salt in life, with skincare in general, and just be true to yourself, you know? You always know what's best for you. That is truth. Okay, pH of skin is topic of discussion, please. Yeah, the pH of your skin is super important. So the top the top layer of our skin, or not really of our skin, but like the top chemistry layer of our skin is called the acid mantle. And it's been a while since I've brushed up on it, but it's basically a cesspool of microbiomes that like just sits on top, and it is of a very specific pH, and it's actually, as the name would imply, acidic. It's the acid mantle. And healthy skin has a pH of about 5.5, 5.4, probably depends on the person, probably depends on the season, but that's why, generally speaking, products, cleansers that have a lot of surfactants and that give you that like squeaky clean feel are damaging your skin because soaps and surfactants are really high in pH, meaning that they are basic, like they don't have a lot of acid in them. So it gives you, like, it feels amazing. It's the same with shampoo. It's gonna feel super amazing, but it's really short-term benefit just for that nice feel, because it does actually damage the acid mantle, and the acid mantle is very, very, very important in maintaining a healthy barrier from the elements, and it's going to, you know, regulating that regulates how your skin acts, because if that gets damaged, your skin is going to go into freak out mode, and it's going to be like, send in the troops, and sending off, you know, different hormones that's going to disrupt your skin. So that's why using not pH balance, because pH of 7, 7.5, which is considered neutral, like on the pH scale, isn't actually neutral for your skin. That's actually too basic for your skin. What's the other word for basic? There's alkaline. So like having high alkalinity in the body or in your diet can be a good thing, but on your skin you want acid. So like I said, 5.5 is okay, this is a problem area right now, is really good for, this is what I do. My hair always wants to go this way, so I push it I like Justin Bieber it over to this side, the way it doesn't want to go, and then eventually it'll just kind of like calm down and behave. Oh God, I feel like I have a comb over. What's next? Eyelashes. So yeah, it's like you could even do products more acidic than your skin, and your skin would adjust, because our skin and our bodies are smart and generally speaking know how to take care of themselves. But you know, it's whenever you do something repeatedly over years and years and years and years that you want to be very careful. So pH, I mean, that could be a whole video onto itself, but we're already going pretty long with this video. What is next? So that was PVUBN7 who asked that question. Now it's Anita Hill. Hi Jess, my name is Anita and I have a couple of questions regarding skincare. What is the best way to prevent pigmentation after the acne flare-up is gone? And if there is pigmentation, what is the best way to get rid of it? So the best way to prevent pigmentation whenever you have an acne flare-up is not to pick at your skin. I actually really want to do a video on skin picking, because I think that it's a big topic in skincare that we don't talk about often enough. Skin picking is actually, it's actually a condition. People can become very, very addicted to picking their skin. I think it's a form of trichomania. I forget the proper word, but it's related to stress hair pulling, and skin, like face picking, are very closely related, and often when you've got one of those issues you might also have the other. I used to be a face picker in my 20s. I would have just, you know, a little bit of acne, because I used to have a bit of acne, but I would just make a mess out of my face, like even more than right now. Ooh, my eyelashes actually look kind of nice. And yeah, that's, I mean, when you're improperly popping zits and picking at stuff and picking at like pores that just don't need to be picked at, and like there's a way of extracting gunk out of your face, and then there's a way of just ruining your skin. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people go very overboard with skin picking. I totally get it though. Like it becomes obsessive. You know, you've got those Maglite mirrors, and you see things that just kind of horrify you. You think everyone else can see it. No one else can see it, honestly. And it's best not to look. Like I had something right here earlier, just before starting the video. I was like, oh no. Oh, and I've got some things there. See, like I don't even want to leave it alone, because with proper cleansing, with masking, and then with, no, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say that sometimes you can do it, because I don't want to give you permission for bad behavior. I would feel really guilty if you're like, Jess said I can skin pick under the right conditions or with the right tools or blah, blah, blah. And then that's, anyways, long story short, that's how you end up with a lot of pigmentation issues after a flare-up, and that's what's going to cause scarring, because it's like, it's not natural, right? It's more than what your skin was doing. It's like what your fingers are doing. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stress on your skin. So don't pick that. From what I've witnessed, it's a lot of picking that causes the pigmentation, and then it just depends on your skin tone. So people with more melanin, it's gonna show up. People with like the medium skin tone like mine, we scar like crazy. If you've got olive skin and darker, like we're very scar-y. So it's good to just really be very, very, very gentle when you do have pimples. Just let them heal on their own time. You can gently help them along with spot treatments, with clay is wonderful, and it's going to reduce the inflammation. It's inflammation and with the hyperpigmentation, and that's probably a video too. I might even have a video about that, about like the post-acne hyperpigmentation, like the inflammation and stuff. If not, I've got a product coming out soon. It's my spot treatment called Etain, and it helps not only with juicy ripe zits, but it also helps with the aftercare and with the hyperpigmentation and scarring. So there will be a video about that coming up, so I will touch more about hyperpigmentation post flare-ups then. And then she's got a second question about pigmented lips. Is there a way for them to become pink? I've read a lot of claims saying how pomegranate or beet will obtain pink lips. However, wanted your thoughts on that. First of all, there's nothing wrong with pigmented lips. People want pigment in their lips. This is something we, try to achieve with lipstick. And check out this lipstick, you guys. I got it for free at the event that I went to in Toronto the other week. Look at this red. Boom! This is the red I was wearing a couple of videos back. Doesn't that look weird if you just do one side? I feel really self-conscious putting... Oh my god, this looks weird. I feel self-conscious putting on lipstick on video. I don't know why. Look at that color. Barbecue appropriate. I really need a liner. I feel like now that I'm older, not older, but older than I was 10 years ago, I need my lips are moving or changing or gotten smaller. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I love this color. Need to blot. Paper towel here. So this is how you pigment your lips. You use lipstick. That's what everyone does. I mean, you could also use sugar scrubs. Ooh, don't you stop again. We're getting at that 14-minute mark. I'm scared, you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. You could use a sugar scrub. pomegranates and beets, all that they're going to do is stain your lips, which is cool. That's awesome. Actually, beets are a wonderful way of staining your lips. Why not? Just, it really does stain. So, you know, don't put it on messy. Okay, so now I find whenever I have really bright lipstick on, I have to get it off my fingers and then use a little bit of cover up and just kind of, doesn't usually take me half an hour to put makeup on. I don't know if doing the questions and the get ready with me at the same time was a good idea. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna multitask and get it all done quickly. I don't know what quickly means. Oh, I could just do this in 2 parts. Note to self out loud. Okay, so this Clove and Hallow lipstick, I think they're Canadian. I have no idea, but I got it from the Truth Beauty Company when I went to their event in Toronto and met up with some people. And then my friend and I, she's a writer, so we just very unabashedly asked the like the founder and the person who was running the event, Jennifer, if we could have some PR bags, because it was the end of the event. I'm like, if there's anything left, you know, like I'll talk about the stuff, and you know, and so will my friend. So she's like, sure, yeah, no problem. So we got these goodie bags full of like great stuff, and then this Clove and Hollow lipstick was one of the things. And I haven't even looked up the company yet, but look at this, watch this. Oh yeah, oh. It's like an iPod. What is an iPod anymore? It's like an iPhone, you guys. There's something very like Apple about this. Super satisfying. What am I doing now with my face? Ooh, I have this H&M. Oops. This H&M eyeshadow that I just picked up. I picked it up, mommy. I bought it in Europe, actually. I think in Barcelona. Either in Madrid or Barcelona, because I just wanted like a nice neutral eyeshadow. I can't wear it very much because it actually dries out my eyelids and then gives me like a little dry crusty patch. So I don't wear it very often, but since I'm wearing such loud lips, just put a little bit of that on. I think I probably want more highlighter in my eyes because mama is tired. So yeah, pigmentation with your lips, I don't know. I have a hard time with people trying to change their pigmentation, like in terms of like wanting to be lighter or whiter or whatever. Like, isn't that just adhering to beauty standards that are BS? I think so. So love your pigmented lips, dress them up with lipstick, dress them up with beets, exfoliate with you can make a sugar scrub at home, just regular old sugar. You can put it in honey, or you can just put in a little bit of oil, and you can, that is a great way of exfoliating. You're gonna, you know, reveal new fresh skin. It's gonna be pinker. I put this on, okay? That's probably gonna be like the YouTube, like what it's gonna capture. Okay, Anita, hope that helped. Next. Okay, LMAO. That's not a question. Katsusio. Hello, I have acne. Would like to know which products from your line are best suited for oily acne skin. So Eclipse, the gel cleanser, great for acne prone skin. Petrichor, also great for acne prone skin. And City Oil is like, that's the oil I want to go around converting people with oily skin who still like aren't on the oil train. That's the oil like I want to like submit for that experiment. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean? Like, that's the oil that I would want people to like start with. They have oily skin and they're like, no way do I want to use oil products on my skin. That is the one, because that it's, anyways, read up on my website about each product, but they're all suited for acne prone oily skin because that's where I kind of started, and I like making products for that skin type. I'm a little bit biased. And then it's also, you know, they have great anti-aging stuff because you're never too young to start with that. Not anti-aging, but you know what I mean. Like I don't like that word either, you guys, but it's just easier. Next one. Hi Jess, just recently discovered your products. I've been using all natural vegan skincare products and glad to stumble upon yours. Does your all-purpose balm help with sensitive, red, easily flared up skin on cheeks? I'm looking for a moisturizer that does not clog pores, moisturizes and whitens the skin, relieving and lightening redness. Thanks so much. I would actually recommend Midnight Oil to you. Stark's Midnight Oil. Regenerating oil. Get your names right, Jess. It pretty much does everything that you're looking for here. If you want a balm, I would say that, yeah, Aurora is like a very beautiful multi-purpose balm for lots of different skin types. It should be fine on sensitive skin. I would read the reviews. You might be able to find some people who have a very similar skin type to yours and see what their experience has been with it. It's not made specifically for inflammation or skin that gets red easy. So, it wouldn't be like the number one thing that I would say that Aurora is great for. The same with Midnight Oil. That's not, at this time, something that my line addresses super specifically. So my line is more about antioxidants. It's more about combating living in the city and some of the issues that arise. And many people who live in the city have more acne prone skin that's getting inflamed due to environmental stress, loaded with antioxidants to undo a lot of that environmental stress. And then also I help skin sort of become more resilient and just sort of roll with the punches of living in the city. I just sounded so tough there. So sensitive, red, easily flared up. Yes, I would. But yeah, like I said, like not necessarily like the one thing, I'm looking for a moisturizer that does not clog pores, moisturizes and whitens the skin. Again, with the whitening skin, I will never have anything that whitens skin specifically. But yeah, I mean, if you read up on, each product that I've created and then the different ingredients, you might find something. You'll probably find something that you'll be interested in and go for there. But like I said, because it's not the specific thing that I address, I'm kind of like not super confident in answering that. Maybe I'm just getting tired. What's next? So that was Kathy D. Dang or Kathy Dang. So now there's Linz K. Jones. So an ingredient question. I've seen some posts by green beauty bloggers about how grapefruit seed extract can be contaminated with parabens and triclosan or whatever, but I can't really find any reliable information on this. I trust you and wonder if you've ever heard about this. On a side note, I would like to know about your Siamese cats. My daughter would love a cat, and I'm interested in cat care. So any ingredient out there can be contaminated. So there's a lot. I mean, there's really bad essential oils on the market, like really bad. That would be what I would be more concerned about. Grapefruit seed extract, for sure it can be contaminated. For sure it can be cut and diluted with crappy ingredients, but I actually haven't heard that specific rumor. I mean, every brand, it's up to us to figure out which suppliers we want to work with, which suppliers that we trust, and I trust my suppliers. So yeah, I mean, I haven't done any research or looked into that or have ever heard that rumor. So, but yeah, just it's true. There's a big demand for green beauty, and there's a lot of cheap, crappy stuff out there. And usually that's because it's been cut with something. It's not authentic. It's not real. It's full of bad stuff. If something seems too good to be true for the price, usually it is. So, be aware. Buyer beware. And my cats are amazing. They're annoying. I mean, they're annoying and they're amazing. They Siamese cats are very special in that they they're sort of like the husky of the cat world. They are talkers. So my female cat isn't so much a talker, and she's the Siamese type with the round head. They're called apple heads, and then my male is like the long, slinky cat Siamese, and they're called modern, I think. And he is the talkiest cat, and he's such a mushball. Like, he always needs to be cuddling, and he's like, rah, rah, rah. My sister was like, what's wrong with your cat? I'm like, nothing. This is normal for him. It's not normal, but it's normal for him. So Siamese cats they're very special. They're very protective of their owners. They play fetch. They kind of act like dogs sometimes. They're very, very talkative. If you just look up Siamese cats on YouTube, you're going to find a ton of videos of them just being clowns and being really talkative. So, yeah, I don't know. They're kind of like advanced cats in a way. Like, they're very peculiar. Next, Blakely R asks, I would love to know your opinions on exfoliating. Manual, chemical, and best ways to exfoliate. So I've kind of gone over that in an older video, so I'll probably just, because this is long, so I probably won't actually link it because I don't really bother doing that fancy stuff, but I have a video called Exfoliation 101. Go check that out. So this is from An Informal Kind of Thing. I think you've mentioned masking with your products. Can you show us and tell us how one would do that? Well, if you want a moisture mask, and you could do this with pretty much any product that's similar, you could take Aurora, you could mix this with a clay mask, and yes, I do have a mask that's going to be coming back out. I originally had a mask, and there is another one coming. So you could mix the two. You could mix something like Aurora with honey. Yeah, I mean, that's just a couple of ideas, but that could probably be its own thing as well. By thing, I mean video. Hearts. Faces with hearts. Thanks for the love, you guys. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all questions. Oh, yes, and I had another one via email. Someone was asking if I had products that were inappropriate to use during pregnancy. There's certain essential oils that aren't recommended during pregnancy. It's usually because they can actually induce labor. So unless you're at you're like overdue, it's not a good idea to be exposing yourself to those. Clary Sage is one, which I only use in my city oil. And I think jasmine is another. The top of my head, I can't think of which ones induce labor. Some are even used, like, that were used in like the Middle Ages as like for like an abortion inducing herbs and stuff. I think rue was one of those, or I just forgot what it's called. Nirvana has a song with that plant in it. Okay, it's just not coming to mind right now. That was used for like medieval abortions. But in essential oils, I mean, unless if you were like drinking a vat of these things or really, really overexposing yourself, I would say that there's very little chance of using it in your skincare that it would be any issue at all. Check with your doctor. Always check with your doctor. Always err on the side of caution when it comes to pregnancy. Like, you don't really need all the skincare when you're pregnant. Like, you can just take a break, just do the very basics. But I used all my skincare during my pregnancy. My kid is mostly normal. No, he's very normal. And, he's extraordinary. And, and I was working with the essential oils. And I mean, that was my own, that was my decision to do that. So just do your own research so that you can make your own informed choice. I would say err on the side of caution, check with your doctor, but at the same time, you're not really exposing yourself to that much. So I would say that the chance of any kind of risk would be very, very low. So I hope that was kind of interesting. I think I'll break up this into 2 separate videos. So this was my Get Ready With Me Q&A. I think I'm done. I think I'm ready for this barbecue. Let's do it. All right, so good to be back. Nice to see you guys. My computer just went to sleep again. And if you have any more questions, leave them. Bye!